So one of the things I love to do is I love to walk around in the rain, and what that does for me is it lets me know where the water's flowing and where where my wet areas are, where my drier areas, things like that. So for example, if we come over here, this whole area there that you kind of see behind this woodshed area, it's filled with gravel and all that, and so but the water has to drain away from the house. And so it's designed to do that. It slowly slopes towards us, and it will come over here into this little drain. So in fact, you can see where water is flowing into that drain, and it's just coming off of this whole area, which is good. And that's what it's doing what it's designed to do. And then if we follow it across the road here, oh yeah, there you go, boy. And you can see the water is also flowing down, from the hill. And I'll show you that here in a minute. But then it comes on the road and it goes out from here. So this is a good collection point here that we would want to think about, slowing, spreading, and soaking water. Water flows down here. And there's some garbage that I got to pick up. And then it flows and we get some more catchment from up in the forest in that area. So water flows down there and it kind of collects over here to this point. And as you can see, we input a check dam right there. So we've slowed it down there, and then it continues down. And you can see where it kind of picks up down there. I don't know if you can see that very well, but you can see that it picks up. And that makes sense because the higher you are up in a watershed, the easier it is to impact that. So we'll be adding some more check dams in here. But then it kind of flows down into our system, where we have the seasonal flow and we have the series of ponds and swales, etc. So I just wanted to show you that here real quick. Something that's real helpful to do is walk around when it's raining and see kind of what is happening on your property. And then I'll show you real quick our food forest up there. It is, it's not very grown up. It's very young in establishment. So we have lots of different trees up there, 50, 60 trees and bushes. And you can see we've got some, I don't know if you can see them, we got some ducks up here, some khaki camels, just a few of them. And really, their entire job is not egg or meat production, although we get eggs from them. And, eventually all the animals go in the pot. But their job is to drop nutrient in the food forest. It's to suppress weeds and bugs and just kind of help keep everything in balance. And they're pretty non-destructive. If I were to put a lot of chickens up there, they'd probably destroy the place. Now, once it becomes established, then I'll absolutely run chickens in there. And I do now. I run meat chickens up there in tractors. But we'll also let free range some chickens or paddock them in there as well for some parts of the year. Okay, but it's a controlled amount. So there's just a little bit on water and kind of what's happening around here for our community.